Hey basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to give you some workouts that you can do at home while you are in quarantine. I know there's many states that are currently in quarantine and you cannot leave your property unless for reasons of going to like a grocery store or going to a pharmacy or going to a gas station. So obviously you're stuck at home and you're probably isolated to an area as big as what I'm in right now. Now this driveway, just like yours, probably is not very level. So if you lose the ball during today's basketball dribbling drills, that's totally okay. That basketball I just dropped is a heavy basketball. You can use that as well, which is an option. Basically, it's double the weight of a regular basketball. Link is in the description below. It bounces just like a regular basketball, but it works your arms a lot better. So I'm not going to use this one in this video today, but you could if you want. So if you're in New York or some of the northern states, and I'm in Ontario, which is not currently quarantined, but we probably will be really soon. Basically, it's really cold out, so you want to warm these hands up as soon as possible before you actually start getting into your drills. So we're just going to be smacking the ball. You're going to be trying to make as much noise as possible and really just trying to warm up those hands. So once your hands get nice and warm, you're all set and you can start dribbling. Generally speaking, smacking that ball for 45 to 60 seconds is going to warm up your hands good enough. If not, then you might just have to run into the house and warm them up really quickly because it's really cold out. But can't see my breath today, which is great. But we're just going to start dribbling, just getting our hands still warmed up. If you're going to lose that ball, this is the time to really try and figure out where the levelest ground is, which I'm definitely not on level ground anywhere on this property. But we're just going to try and find the levelest ground around here and maybe move over here. But we're just going to start alternating different heights, maybe crossover, nice and low, crossover. Again, not very level, but waist high as possible. Back down low, crossovers, try to get as wide as possible. Maybe one hand crossovers, just to get warmed up. You probably haven't played any kind of basketball for the past, I would say probably 2 weeks, depending. But you're just trying to get warmed up. And there you have it. There's kind of a warm up. Kind of work on small little things like that every day for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just to get warmed up. And then you can start getting into the drills, which we can work on. First step of quickness. We can work on a few different things. So one of the things I like to work on at first is spin the ball to yourself, jab step, maybe take a dribble, come back, spin the ball to yourself, jab step, dribble, back, and do that a few times over. I'm not on level ground, you probably won't be either. And you just keep on working on that. So in this next drill, we're going to be dribbling with our left hand to start. You can start with your right hand, go through your left leg, it's totally fine. But we're going to start, because I like to start with my left hand first. We're just going to be standing, dribbling in one place, and we're going to go cross through and then cross back. You're going to try and go one dribble. Now this isn't exactly level ground, and neither is your driveway probably either. And you're going to try and go as fast as you can through, and then we'll switch legs. Then we'll go to the left leg. This is definitely not level ground, but that's okay. And neither, you're not going to have level ground either. And one of the things that you have to remember in times like we're in right now is the fact that things are going to be changing so much. And if we can continue to work on our handles, our shooting ability, if we go to the park, or just overall going for a jog, it's going to help you much better. Now, I'm lucky. I have a driveway that's the length of 3 cars. I have a backyard that's an okay size, and I can go jogging if we were quarantined to our properties. But as of right now, where I am, and maybe where you are, you can still get to the park and you can still go running. If you can, then what you can do is, if you have a big track, is take a basketball with you and just go for a jog around that track. And that's going to help you with your cardio, but also just dribbling, just getting that ball in your hands and going. Now, another drill that I like to teach a lot of my players is, if you have chalk, you can draw out 3 squares in front of you. If you don't have chalk, like I don't have chalk right now, then, and I don't want you to go shopping just to get chalk because, of course, coronavirus is like everywhere right now. But you want to get your feet shoulder width apart, up on your toes. You want to bend your knees slightly, have your shoulders back, and you want to go bounce in one imaginary square in this case, bounce in the next, and crossover, bounce, crossover, bounce, crossover, bounce. And you want to go as fast as possible. And if you don't have level ground, again, that's totally okay. Another drill that you're able to do in a small confined location like we are right now is what I call finger dribbling. Now with finger dribbling, it's exactly what it's called, which is you're dribbling with individual fingers. So instead of dribbling with all 5 fingers at once, and you want to be able to build up the strength in those individual fingers so that you can palm a ball, which my hands are way too cold to do that right now, then you can dribble with individual fingers. You can say maybe 30 seconds with one finger, 30 seconds with another finger, 30 seconds with another finger, 30 seconds with your thumb, and you keep on going around. You can cross over, do the same thing with your left hand, and you can keep on dribbling with each individual finger. And that's going to help strengthen your fingers so that when you do go and try and cross up somebody, then you're able to control that ball a lot better. I hope that these drills help you while you're in quarantine, no matter where you are in this world. Coronavirus isn't the best virus ever. It's actually probably one of the worst ever. So be careful, stay safe. When I'm finished with this, I'm gonna go in and wash my hands, even though I'm outside with the ball that nobody else touched, but just to be safe. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another twice a day basketball video.